Now, this was an important answer Trump gave the other night. And I want to play it because I think so many people right now are so terrified of the midterms. And I get it. It is scary to think of Democrats getting any power back. I completely agree with you guys on that. It is a scary thought. And honestly, guys, with as crazy as things are right now, we got to look at the possibility that it could happen, especially if the SAVE Act doesn't get passed. However, it doesn't matter. What matters more is that Trump will still be executive, and what he's doing is he's killing them now. He's killing the real enemy now. So even if the Democrats come in power, I truly believe with what Trump's doing right now, it won't matter. And in fact, will probably hurt them more going into 2028 election. It'll just slow down what Trump's trying to do domestically, but it might not matter. Now, listen to what Trump has to say here, okay? Because I think this sums it up perfectly why he's doing this now. Because this is, you have like Rich Barrett, Robert Barnes, Viva Frey, Mark Mitchell. Those guys are all on this, like, they're the pollster guys, part of the Bannon War Room grift, okay? And I do call it a grift now. I'm officially 100% there. After the Epstein files, what we saw with Bannon, after that, after what we saw, his response, which was pathetic, after the fact that all his people just keep covering for him and do not address it in any serious way, it's very clear that Bannon and the War Room is all designed to hurt MAGA from within. And it makes sense now going back, like some of the things that they've lied about and gotten wrong. And Bannon's just really smart about it. He's probably the smartest out of all of them, by the way. But because he had me fooled for years until recently. But the more you see it, once that Band-Aid's ripped off and you see it, once that mask, you get a little glimpse, now you see it all the time. And so he's got his wing, these pollster guys, these analysts of polls in the heart of the country, try to tell us what MAGA is and how Trump should do things to win his elections. They're all saying that this is like the death knell, that Iran was the worst decision he could have ever made. And he's only listening to the lobbyists, and he's completely beholden to the donor wing and the Epstein thing. This is all such a disaster. And yet the whole time they're griping about this, I've always thought to myself, yeah, but what if Trump's doing it just because it's the right thing to do? Winning elections is not the most important thing in the world. It's very important, but it's not the most important thing, because once you've won, the most important thing is to get the work done. That's the most important thing. Well, listen to what Trump had to say in this line today, or this is from yesterday.
About the political impacts of this. I mean, I have to do what's right. You know, political impacts. Sure, everybody has concern. I have to do what's right. I can't say that, you know, gee, I don't want to have any impact on oil prices for 3 or 4 weeks or 2 months, and we're going to let Iran have a nuclear weapon and blow up the entire East and beyond, right? Because, you know, they were going to blow up the Middle East. If I didn't terminate the Obama horrible deal, the Iran nuclear deal, it's called, if I didn't terminate that in my first term, they would have already had a nuclear weapon, and they would have used it immediately upon getting it.
Let me go to the beginning. I want you guys to just the beginning one more time, because this is the point that matters the most.
About the political impacts of this. I mean, I have to do what's right. You know, political impacts. Sure, everybody has concern. I have to do what's right.
I have to do what's right. And that, my friends, that's what a leader is. Okay? That's what a leader is. And I'm sorry, but, you know, all this griping, screaming, crying about polls, and Iran is not polled well, and what do all the grifters say? This is not what MAGA wanted. This is destroying the base. By the way, it's not. The base is still 90% behind him or more. It's not destroying the base at all. It might put off some middle of the road. It might put off some independents. Yeah, they might not like what they're seeing, because some of them thought even though they didn't follow Trump, they didn't understand him. Some of them thought he would never do anything militaristic at all. That's the Dave Smith wing of the grifters, the libertards and the independents who thought that, oh, we voted for Trump and he'll never fire a missile ever. And that's what we want. Well, that's not how it works. You can't protect your country that way. You can't lead a country that way, especially not when you're the most powerful country in the world and the only one who can stop a lot of this nonsense. You just can't. You can't bring, it's so stupid to think that. And by the way, Trump never said that anyways, never took it off the table. We've gone over this 100 times. However, it can cost votes. But Trump is a leader and says, I'm going to do what's right. And I'll tell you guys right now, that's what I voted for. I voted for a leader. And as far as I'm concerned, when I cast my vote, I wasn't casting my vote saying, hey, I'm voting for you to do everything I want you to do. That's part of it. It's a hope. But what I'm really doing, and this is what every American should do if you're smart and you understand how politics works, how the world works, when you vote for somebody, you're voting not to just get your wish list. If you want your wish list, then you need to run for office. But if you're voting for somebody else, what you're voting for is that you're voting for a person. And you're voting that person will do what's right in whatever situation arises. That's what you're voting for. Whether you like it or not, that's what your vote is doing. You're voting for a man or a woman. You're not voting for policy. Policy is part of it, but ultimately your vote goes to the person. And so many people are like, he's not doing what I voted for. He's not doing what. And I'm like, first of all, he's doing a hell of a lot of what you voted for. But the couple of things that you disagree with him on, I'm sorry, you don't like it, but you voted for a man to handle these situations. And that's what I voted for. And I'm sorry, I didn't know everything that was going to happen, but I can tell you, I knew for damn sure that what was going to happen was going to be unpredictable. And so I had to bet and vote on the person I thought could handle unpredictability. Because here's the other thing that just blows my mind is all these people who act as if they know more about the world than the man who has all the information. I don't know more than Trump. You don't know more than Trump. And if you think you do, you need to reevaluate. Every influencer who thinks they know more than Trump or Tulsi Gabbard or any of these people in the administration who get the classified documents, who see what's going on behind the scenes. Heck, you don't know as much as Obama knows. We don't know as much as Clinton knows. We don't. We're not in that world. We're analyzing from the outside, which is why it's even more important to find somebody we trust to go into it. Because unless you're going into it, that's the only way we can make a difference. And it just blows my mind. So many people don't get that. It's the craziest thought to me. Speaking of his polling, what did we see the other week? 76% said if Trump wins this war quickly, they support it. Well, right now we see 61% seeing it successful so far. That is today's poll, friends. It's going well. And if he wins this, and it doesn't take very long, it's going to help in the midterms. Just watch. Just watch. And then I just had to share this because it made me laugh. Zero Hedge did this on March 9th. Straits of America. And then today, Trump posted this. Strait of America. I mean, my God, folks, we have the funniest president ever. He makes me laugh so much. There was, speaking of him making me laugh, I'm so mad I don't have this pulled up. Hold on a second. All right, I got some I wanted to share with you guys, and it's in this segment. It's supposed to be in the Iran segment, so just give me 1 second here, because this is just one of the best things ever. This is one of my favorite stories I've ever seen from President Trump. I just cannot Wait. This is so funny. Here it is. Trump was briefed that Iran's new supreme leader, Mojtaba Kamani, is probably gay. And here's the story. This just killed me. This is one of the funniest things. Oh, come on. Get out of here. Trump couldn't contain his surprise and laughed aloud when he was briefed on the intel. Can you just picture Trump finding out that the leader of Iran, this oppressive regime that throws gays out windows and kills them, finds out that their new leader is gay? It says others in the room found it hilarious enjoying the president's reaction, while one senior intelligence official has not stopped laughing about it for days. This, my friends, is my president. This is why I love this man. Could you imagine? Trump is not somebody who laughs out loud very much, you know. He kind of does a and like he smiles and he like, but I've only seen him laugh like caught off guard a couple of times. To think of him in a room being briefed and being told that the comedian is gay and just like losing it, it's just one of the funniest thoughts I've had, and I just thoroughly enjoy it. It's hilarious.